shake and bake.
Let's go.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Rams.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
First carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. A first down throw for Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Bridgewater. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Bridgewater 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. To the air again with Bridgewater. Flushed out right. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Bridgewater to throw for it on 4. And my goodness, this is turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down, Tennessee.
Two and now on 1st down. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Akers. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Rams' 33-yard line.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Play action. Now it's Tua. And his throw here's incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, if you have man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play fake. Bridgewater looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And down he fumbles, but he takes it up to the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. From the gun, Bridgewater. That ball complete to Isabella. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 44. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. They go play action. Bridgewater. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. Sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
3. Rams, nothing.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
42-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now it's Barkley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Got to love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Play action now. Bridgewater escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. False start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. Down to the 25. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with third and still 7 yards to go.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On third down, Bridgewater. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. From the red zone now, Bridgewater flushed out right. And he's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal.
Third and goal.
This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, third and goal. Now Bridgewater. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead.
His kick.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, Tua.
Well, throw complete to Cam Akers.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua.
Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the Titans first down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. That's going to set them back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Tua. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
Fielded at the 20. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense set up nicely with what looks to be a 1st and goal right around the 10-yard line.
short field to work with now. 1st and goal after the great punt return. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. This will be caught at about the 5. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 6-yard line.
Flush to his right. His pass caught at the 4. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
3rd and goal for Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Next to score, Rams 14, Titans 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Tua. Oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
A try for Ayuk, but it's intercepted.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Potential turning point as they get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Down pass. Intercepted. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Bridgewater on 1st down. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports.
This will make it into the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
At the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. Now it's Tua.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted out to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 41.
On play action. It's Bridgewater. Going deep for Diggs. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
The score, Rams 24, Titans 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really...
And his pass is intercepted for the 3rd time today. Cheetah with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Intercepted. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at the 30.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. Going deep for Diggs. And incomplete on the deep ball. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. I have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And they'll try for it here on 4th. Bridgewater and company stay out there. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that is going to be incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat. And if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Von Bell. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And you have
to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Play fake. Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
4th down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. The offside caught by Diggs. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They go play action. Bridgewater. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Play action now. Bridgewater. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Throwing. Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Bridgewater. That's caught at the 3. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Rams 31, Titans 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. And now here's another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st down and goal at the 9-yard line.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports.
31.
A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Throwing is Bridgewater. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Jaleel Scott, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
The kicker on for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Titans 3.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Jefferson.
Give them 32 on the play.
32. 1st down.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
And the Titans 1st down.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. But it's going to be 2nd down.
He was covered by Kevin Byard.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 14.
this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Bridgewater on 4th down. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Bridgewater on 1st down. And that is incomplete here. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. 22 yards there, a 1st down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down. 2nd and 10.
21-yard line.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the 1st. Bridgewater to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Myles Garrett. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Throwing on 2nd and long. Bridgewater. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Here's Bridgewater. Looking for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out in the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Now this time, Tua is going to throw it. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded at about the 28.
This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Bridgewater here to throw. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Our defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. They'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll try and run forward Barkley. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the